A small hole can sink a boat. Yeah, this a story I came across somewhere many months ago, but it turned out to be true. Why I'm talking about this, I'm gonna tell you about a story. Where I've been living, in that building, there are ground floor, first floor, second floor. At the ground floor, there lives one family. At the first floor, two bachelor, and at the second floor where I have been living, I with my family and one bachelor. So just assume these are the family. I'm talking about the water consumption. Yeah. So it has been happening for many months that whenever we pump the water to the rooftop, and immediately in the same day, all water was getting emptied. And we were shocked. What is happening? Because we know how many people are living there. The water consumption was not that great that it may suck all the water. And we were amazed about that. It was somewhere startling us. Or with the owner, he was also worried about that. Somewhere it was baffling us. So we were just thinking, going here and there, try to understand. And again, room owner, he was coming, visiting to the all rooms, checking their bathroom, their kitchen, is there any leakage, or he was asking them again and again. But ultimately, what happened? I noticed one day when I went to the rooftop in the afternoon, there is a solar panel that is basically there for the heating water. Well, in that solar, I noticed in the afternoon the water was boiling. There is small tank there, water was boiling and it was coming out of the tank. It's kinds of evaporation. Yeah, so the when it was getting heat in the afternoon, we know it's a great heat, or during the afternoon it was heating, or it was getting evaporation. So the evaporation, a smoke was quite vivid, or I was able to see that. I made a video. It's been a month or two ago. I sent it to the room owner, but he just ignored it. He said, well, because in the afternoon sun is so hard, so it boils water, and that is why this is getting evaporation, or it is coming out. Well, we just drop the matter over there. But again, water is getting short whenever we are filling water, pumping water to the rooftop, two tanks, or it is getting again and again drained. But what next? Like 2 days, 3 days ago, I again noticed that water is coming out of solar, and I shared a video or a picture to the room owner. Or he, this time, he was serious because ultimately, if he checked all the rooms, all the tenants' room, there was no leakage. But what was the causing? All the water, where these all water were going, this was somewhere causing a suspense. It was baffling us. We were not able to spot the real problem. Somewhere I was imagining, just it was in my mind that it might be going somewhere in the wall because it's been long time, or maybe somewhere some water pipe may have a small leakage, or that may be causing leak gradually. But anyhow, this was just lingering in our mind. Or we tried, but we couldn't come across any conclusion. Finally, a room owner took an action, and he sent some servicemen. So he serviced the solar. The water was leaking from the solar. Or after servicing that, he also sent them so that they could uh, empty all the tank and clean it. So he did it. Even the sump, I was also somewhere worried about that. Maybe there a small crack that might be responsible where water is leaking because of the seepage. But he also aligned some servicemen. They came, they cleaned that, they dried it, and finally they painted. That was waterproof. So waterproof means there they found a small crack. So waterproof means if they paint upon it, then water will not leak. So it was okay. Now we were at the conclusion where whatever we had spotted, whatever chances we found, we tried our best to get rid of via solution, or we did that. It was 2 days ago. Now, after that, once it's finished, now what we notice? Yeah, that small leakage from the solar, it was causing a great leakage. I mean, it was a small leakage. So at night, it was incessantly leaking, or during the day in the afternoon, it was leaking also. So afternoon, when it was leaking, it was hot sun. So by the sun, it was getting dried. So we were not looking seriously. We saw a small drop of water, a circle somewhere. But what happened ultimately? After getting repaired, after getting serviced, then we noticed that it was the culprit. That the water gradually it was going, but the gradual leakage was causing a great leakage. And that is why we noticed that this a small problem was causing a great problem. And that is why that story it clicked in my mind. You know, a small hole can sink the boat. Yeah. So we should not keep a blind eye upon a small problem. The small problem may turn in bigger problem. And that is happening with majority of people. I'm talking about working professionals. They are not progressing. They are not able to propel their career to the next level. And why it is happening? We all are aware. Why? Because they are great. They are possessing great skill set. But the problem lies here is they are not caring about on a small problem, and that is English communication skill. Yeah, the English communication skill is a small problem for them, but it is causing a huge drawback in their growth. And that is why majority of people they are just thinking, procrastinating, thinking, procrastinating, and that is how it is not working. Or years by years it is passing by, but they are sitting at the same position. They are not able to crack some interview in another company. There comes many vacancies, but still they are not able to face the interview or pass that interview. Or that is why what is happening here, we must learn by this inspirational story that a small hole can sink whole or can sink the boat. But here we are not serious. So if we are not serious, result is there, or we are well aware how greatly this is impacting your career growth, or that is why you are lingering at the same position for many years. But still, if you are not gonna be serious, what will happen with you? You are aware about that. So that you must think about this. And why you are procrastinating? What are the reason that is pulling you behind when it comes to improve your communication skill? But still, if you are in the same mode, nobody will help you out. Nobody will help to propel your growth to the next level. So guys, good morning. My name is Alok. I have been mentoring people around the globe about English communication skill, or that is a big challenge with the majority of people. They are working today. But what about you? Where you are? If your communication skill is well, then it's well, all right. But still, if somewhere you are falling behind to reveal your idea, to share your mindset, a lot of ideas are streaming here, but you are not able to present that. You are not able to speak about that. It means somewhere you are in the same category, or you are still procrastinating. What may motivate you You must think about that. Motivation is one of the great key in our life that somewhere helps us to galvanize ourselves into action. Otherwise, we are human. We always want to linger around comfort zone. Yeah, the comfort zone is a great obstacle in our life. And whatever we want, we just try to remain there. But if you push yourself hard once or embark the journey of learning communication skill, it will take hardly a few months to understand about this, or then thereafter you will be able to grab this language. But the problem is again here, we are human, we have emotion, we just keep procrastinating. That procrastination is a great hitch. Never ever come in this circumstances that is persisting in your life. Opportunities are eluding you. You are well deserving candidate, qualifying to grab what you can. But the only small problem, weak English communication skill, is somewhere lingering. You are just obsessing, not acting upon that. Until you act on it, it will not work. So, guys, do that, or you will get to know that it was only a small problem that was somewhere making your career growth stagnant, or that a stagnant. How does it feel when everybody, your colleague, your person, your friend, he is getting promoted, he's getting good job, and you are still sitting over there, and that obsession starts somewhere inflicting us. So don't let such situation persist in your life. If you are somewhere in this category, start working on it. Otherwise, it will not go until you come into action. Do that, or you will get to know that it was not that tough that you had been thinking in your mind. Sometimes we just make something in our mind, we instill that we can't do that, but it is just misconception. Once you start working upon it, you get to know it was just superficial idea, it was futile that we had somewhere ingrained in our mind. Start working on it, or you will get to know that it was just misconception. Learn it, grow your career. Thank you.